happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Oh, cheers. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sarah. I am your champion of enthusiasm.
And I'm Angie, your champion of confidence.
And we're here today to talk about She Tries Chapel Hill, taking place this Sunday at the UNC Wellness Center.
I am so excited. This is race 6 of 6. We made it.
Woohoo! We're still here, guys. We didn't fall down.
We're not going to.
No, we've got this. One more event in our series of 6 this year, and it's going to go out with a bang. We're so thrilled and excited to spend the day with you. So let's get into some of the details. And if you're watching live, feel free to type in your questions, and we'll do our best to answer that for you.
Yeah. So, all right. So this event is at She Tries Chapel Hill, She Tries Chapel Hill. And it is hosted by the UNC Wellness Center at 100 Front Street. That is a beautiful section of Chapel Hill, maybe one of the best sections. I don't know, I haven't been in a lot, but it's really pretty. The course is gorgeous. I absolutely cannot wait to do our event there. All right, so for those of you who are participating, you should be eagerly anticipating a 250-yard swim in an indoor pool, 9-mile bike, and a 2-mile run. And we also have in-person triathlon, individual, and relays. Also, we have an aquathlon, which is one of my least favorite words. Not because I don't like the sport, it's just a weird word. But that is a 250-yard swim and a 2-mile run, and the duathlon, which is a 1-mile run, 9-mile bike, and a 2-mile run.
It's a lot of options. Got lots of options for Sunday.
I mean, if you're not doing this event, there's really no reason.
I know. We got all the ways to join. So there's still spots. You can still sign up. Still coerce your friend. So this weekend, Angie and I are driving up. We've got the U-Haul rented, and we're going to come see all of you guys Saturday at Packet Pickup. We're going to be at the Wellness Center from 2:30 to 4:30 for Packet Pickup, but we have 3 clinics at Packet Pickup on site. One of them starting prior to when Packet Pickup starts. So you want to come and just kind of spend the whole day with us, I think. I think this whole weekend is going to be She Tries. You're just going to want to come hang out with us. At 2 o'clock, we have a Manager Mind Clinic. 3 o'clock, we have our Transition Clinic hosted by our favorite friend, Tice from Swivel Bottle. He's also our award sponsor, so he's got a lot of good tips. He's a triathlete himself, and he's very familiar with the She Tries courses. And then at 4, we have Mindful Swimming Dryland Swim Clinic. So all sorts of swim techniques and coaching to get in this day before your event, but you don't have to get in the pool for it.
Yeah, we had that clinic last weekend at Carnes Crossroads, and it was amazing. And
well attended.
Everybody was raving about it.
Yeah, so I think just really helpful to kind of get some of those pointers before your big day on Sunday. At Packet Pickup, you're going to get your packet, obviously. You can also get body marked if you want. You don't have to. We just do this to try to help save time on Sunday for you and just for the flow of events. It's marked on you with a permanent marker. It should survive a shower, but if you feel like you're going to scrub too hard or have somewhere to be Saturday night, you can get body marked also on Sunday. And we'll also have the option of putting your swim number on your hand, which we'll talk about in a minute. That will help with lining you up around the pool. Do you want to talk about the passport?
I would love to. So one of the things you will get at Packet Pickup is a passport. This is your official She Tries passport. And on the back are all the sponsors that will be at the event. Some sponsors will only be at Packet Pickup, and some sponsors will only be their event day. Some will be both. So go ahead and get these signed and get the initials of the sponsor. And we'll have a really pretty box that you can put them in, and we'll do a drawing for some really amazing raffle.
Yeah, we've got some great end of season prizes for you guys. So you definitely want to get that signed, and you definitely want to meet these amazing sponsors who are supporting you and supporting us. So take advantage of that. The box will be at the She Tries tent, so come find us there.
And one lucky winner will be our Squeeze the Day winner.
Yes.
Which is really exciting, and everyone who has gotten it has felt very fortunate and loved it at all the events. And there's always a big, I don't know.
Celebration.
Yeah. I was going to say ceremony, but that wasn't the right word. So yeah,
And that's on Saturday only.
yep.
So
If you come to Packet Pickup, you have a chance of winning the Squeeze the Day prize. And not to spoil all the details, but you do get to jump in the front of the potty line, and you do get a VIP parking spot and some essential triathlon goodies, which we can't tell you what they are. So that's a little bit of a surprise.
yeah, so lots of fun on Saturday. Come hang out, and Fairy Hair will also be there
Oh,
at
yeah.
Packet Pickup, which is
Awesome.
something that our participants really love, and we're excited to.
I hear it gives you good karma for your event. If you have a little sparkle
I
in your
heard it
hair.
takes 5 seconds off your pace.
Yeah,
so,
that too.
I mean, why not? Got to do it. All right. Also at Packet Pickup, we will have the She Tries merch tent. Alicia and probably Brooke will be there taking all your money for things like race belts and backpacks, towels, and shirts created by Angie. So definitely
There
bring
might
your
be
wallet.
some fresh, hot off the press items.
Literally.
Maybe. Keep our fingers crossed.
If we have room in the U-Haul. So one thing to note, you will need to bring your ID. We will not give you your packet if you don't have your ID. A picture of your ID is fine. And you cannot pick up someone else's packet unless they're a minor. So everyone needs to come get theirs. If you don't get it on Saturday, you can get it on Sunday.
Yeah, so one thing you'll also get at Packet Pickup, along with your passport, is you'll get 3 numbers, and you will get a number for your helmet, and that will go right on the front of your helmet. It helps the photographer identify you in photos, so it serves a very useful purpose. You will get one of these. This is a bike number, and it has an adhesive on the back, and you put it on your top tube, and it just mounts on your bike. Again, so we know who you are. And then this is your running number, and this will be worn while you run. You do not have to wear this on the bike. You can if you want. Sarah likes to wear hers on the bike. I like to only wear mine on the run, but it has to be on the run. And if you're doing the duathlon, you need it on both legs of your run. And we also, whoops, handy dandy race belt here. You can purchase these for $10. And it's just a good way to clip on your race number. It's a good way to get it on fast. You don't have to worry about safety pins, anything like that. You can purchase those at the gear tent. And if Brooke's there, she'll wear out her fingers putting your number on, won't she?
I mean, we have a top level customer service in that merch tent, so you definitely want to go at least say hello. Did you describe the bike sticker?
Yes.
Did I miss that? Sorry. Okay. Did you show them the?
I did not.
Okay.
All right. So you will get one of these, which is your swim cap when you come to Pack and Pick Up. So this can be worn on the swim, should be worn on the swim, because again, it gives you good karma and lots of good event energy. But if you really don't want to wear it, you don't have to.
These are
It
kind
might
of
make you
coveted
sad. Yeah.
in the community, so you'll
It's a
see
nice
why
one.
everyone likes them
It's great. It's pretty. Wear it.
if you can. Awesome. If you have signed up to volunteer and you're watching this, thank you so much. If you are participating and you have friends and family that you can coerce to volunteer, we would love to have their help. We could use a handful more on the bike and run course. Volunteers get free coffee and a free barbecue sandwich. So
You get lunch?
yeah, you get some
Nice.
food and some coffee. So we like to take care of you guys, and a free pink shirt. So
And maybe some popcorn.
dun, dun, dun.
Not maybe. You will get some
Definitely.
popcorn.
You guys are also getting this in your packet from Lesser Evil. It's so good. It's the best popcorn on earth. It's keeping us fueled. We take several bags of it with us on the road while we're driving our U-Haul to North Carolina. So definitely take advantage of that and eat it all up. Okay, let's talk about your timeline for Sunday. On Sunday, transition will open around 6 a.m. That means you can take your bike and put it in your transition area. You'll know where to find your spot by your bib number, and there will be racks numbered with, I guess, 5 number ranges.
Yep.
Did I say that right? Number range of 5?
Yeah,
Something.
that works.
Yes. And you'll put your bike there. When you arrive, you'll need to get body marked if you didn't get body marked at Packet Pickup, and everyone will need to pick up their chip. You're going to need your bib to pick up your chip. Your chip matches your bib number. This is your bib. Okay? And the chip goes on your left ankle. Volunteers will be there to help you get that where it needs to be. If you would like to do a swim warm up, you should be able to do that between 7 to 7:30 when our lifeguards are there. And at 7:30, body marking, packet pickup, and ship pickup are closed. So please, please, please do not arrive.
That's like the Sabrina Carpenter song.
Yes.
Please, please.
Don't prove me right. Whatever. Okay. So 7:30 is it. Our volunteer is very serious about it. We got to move on to get the show on the road. Don't be rolling in at 7:30 to pick up your packet and get your stuff together. Transition will be closed. We're lining up around the pool by then. Please be there well before 7:30. So you'll get lined up around the pool. You're going to line up with the fastest swimmers first. We have a swim pace chart estimator, and it will go out in an email to you guys today to help you figure out where you want to line up. It's going to be a good idea to time yourself, if you haven't already, for 200 yards to know where you're going to want to put yourself in that lineup. So if you have been part of a swim team in any time of recent history, you should be near the front of that line. If you have just gotten into the pool and don't even know how pacing works with a swim, you're going to want to go towards the end of that line. And then there's just a range in between of your comfort level, the type of stroke you can do. You can use any stroke about midway through that lineup and on, and you can rest at the wall, all those things. So it's not high pressure. We're just trying to have a non-congested swim. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But at 7:50, we'll do a welcome with Angie and I, and with Jeremy, and with Jen, and with DJ Stylus, and we'll welcome you guys. We'll do a national anthem. We'll tell you about anything you need to know about the course that day, and we're going to get started right at 8 o'clock. Our triathlon and aquathlon athletes will all start at the pool. Duathlon
We'll line up outside.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Line up
Outside the
outside
building.
the pool. That's right. You're not right at the pool, in the hallway. And the duathlon athletes, you're going to come stand with everybody for the pre-race discussions. But once we start the swimmers, you're going to go to the run start, which will be by the finish line, and you'll start your first run. We anticipate the last cyclist coming off the course probably around 10 o'clock, and transition opening sometime after that. This means that should you be one of the first women to finish, and there are still athletes on the course on the bike portion, you will not be able to go in and get your stuff. So you're kind of forced to hang out with us and party and enjoy the finish line until our final cyclist is in from her bike portion and onto the run. This is a flexible time range, so just be patient with us and understand that you're going to need to at least wait for that, but we encourage everyone to stay.
Yeah, so if you think you're going to be first and you think you're going to want your phone or, something like that, and, hand it to somebody that's a spectator that's waiting for you.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So once we have everyone in and we celebrate our final finisher, we will do awards. That's usually around 10:30, 10:45. And during the event, you're going to have Giant Bikes providing bike support. We're going to have at the finish line by the Grace providing pork or chicken barbecue, or mac and cheese or vegetarians. And I heard there's gluten-free buns. So I think we got all our bases covered. Of course, the Lesser Evil popcorn. We're going to have Splendor Artesian water and Harris Teeter seltzer. So all lovely things. Oh, also, who can forget Hustle and Grind coffee, fueling us all that day.
All right, so just to walk through a little bit of logistics, or a lot of logistics, because a triathlon is full of them. But the more you know ahead of time, the more prepared you will be, and the less there will be room for error. All right, so transition. Transition is located at the back part of the parking lot at the Wellness Center. We'll have carpet where we need to have carpet. Racks will be numbered and set up your gear according to your event number. So like Sarah said, there'll be racks in increments of 5. There are 5 bikes per rack. You can put your bike anywhere on that rack, alternating sides and direction. So one bike this way, one bike that way, if that makes sense. There we go. All right, no headphones anywhere on the course. This is a very important USAT rule. I'm sorry if you trained with headphones. I'm sorry if that motivates you, but we're going to have awesome music and awesome volunteers pumping you up the whole way. You will not have a need for headphones. So no headphones anywhere.
You will be disqualified. And we don't
Yes.
want to disqualify anybody.
That makes me sad. I don't want to be sad.
Yeah.
So it's a fun day. All right, so the swim. It is 250 yards. It is in the indoor pool. And like Sarah said, we will have signs to line you up outside the pool before you go in. It is a time trial start. You may jump in or get in at the steps, but it's important that you don't dive. That's another pretty important rule. We don't want you to have any accidents before the event starts. All right, you will seed yourself. The volunteers are happy to help you if you don't know where to go. So, how to pass in the swim. If you are swimming and you are coming up on somebody, go ahead and tap their foot and let them come by. Or when you get to the wall, let the person come by. So, if you're tapped, go to the wall, go to the end of the lane, let that person swim by you, vice versa. If you're doing the tapping, they should pause at the end of the wall. If it's congested, there's not much they can do if they can't pass, but just try to be patient. You can flip turn if you so choose. Just make sure you're doing it safely and not running into anybody. So you are doing 2 lengths in each lane. And you will be going in a right-hand direction. There'll be a ladder at the end of the 5th lane. So there's 5 lanes. You're doing 2 laps in each lane. When you get to the end of the 5th lane, you can use the ladder or the wall if you want to hop out like a pro. However you want to get out. Just get out. No, just kidding. However you're comfortable. Go ahead and exit the pool. And just note that if this is your first pool swims can be pretty crowded, and they can, not everybody seeds themselves right, or they seed themselves perfectly and something goes wrong, they have trouble breathing, or they just are having a bad day, or reverse, you're having an amazing day and you're just crushing the swim. This happens in Olympic triathlons if they were to do it in a pool. So it doesn't matter what the level. So don't stress if the pool is crowded. If you don't get a PR in the swim, that's okay. PR is a personal record. So, just if this is your first or 100th triathlon, just take it in. Just have a good day. The swim is the shortest section of the event, and it'll be done before you know it. All right, so bike. Again, we have the sticker for the frame of your bike. Your helmet must be on and latched at your rack before you even touch your bike. So don't put your little mitts on your bike until your helmet is buckled safely. There should be about 2 finger distance length.
Yeah.
Width, space underneath your strap. So we don't want it flying around. We don't want it on the back of your head. We want it safely about 2 inches from your eyebrows. Is a good rule of thumb. If you don't know if your helmet fits, go to a local bike shop or come to one of our volunteers. They will be happy to help you. The roads are not closed to traffic. However, we do have police all over the course at every single intersection. So, it's always a good idea to just look through the intersection before you're going through, before the police direct you through. We want you to have the safest event possible. So just give your own set of eyes on the intersections. All right, there's, no drafting. That's usually a new term to people who are doing this for the first time. So what does that mean? It's 5 bike lengths apart. What is 5 bike lengths? It's about the size of a large car, truck. You just want to give yourself enough space in between. We don't want you to hit the person in front of you, and we don't want them to pull you along, because that would be
Drafting and unfair.
Yeah, that would be a little unfair to everybody else. So if you are passing somebody, it's a great idea to say on your left and pass on your left. You want to pass like you're passing in a car. Also, if you have time, if you come to Packet Pickup, or when you come to Packet Pickup to see us on Saturday, leave some time to go drive the course. There are hills. There was a really great Facebook Live on September 4th where Riding Hills was covered with Jill. You'll also get lots of, and Camille, you'll also get lots of good lip gloss applying techniques if you listen to that.
Also makes you faster.
Yeah, definitely. So, you might want to consult that if Riding Hills is new for you, or you just want to learn a little bit more of the course. So We will.
You want to go into all that?
Yeah. I think we're gonna link some. We have Coach Sarah from Spark Endurance is one of our sponsors, and she has gone over this course with a fine tooth comb. She led a clinic on the course. So we're gonna go ahead and link in the comments what she wrote about the course, just to go over some real specifics at certain points on the course. If you read these, you're gonna be more well prepared. If you don't read them, hey,
You're still going to have a good day.
yeah. So, other things to keep in mind, if you are passing somebody, just make sure the road's clear behind you. You're not going to, veer off into another bike. And definitely drive the course if you can. All right. So the run, you're again going to have your race number here. You're going to have it on a race belt, or you're going to have it safety pinned to your shirt. And when you run, follow the volunteers. Don't turn unless you see a sign that says turn. And you're going to run mostly on trail and sidewalk, all through the gorgeous neighborhood that's right outside the Wellness Center. The run course isn't closed to traffic, but you're going to be on paths and sidewalks, so it shouldn't
It's
be.
a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. There are 2 water stops on the run course. There's one as you exit the Wellness Center parking lot. So
Get
that's
right onto the trail.
yeah, that's great because as soon as you get off your bike and you get on the run, you can grab a cup of water. I would definitely do that. Whether you put it over your head or drink it, I would do one of the above or whatever that is. I don't know. And there's one at the turnaround. Okay. So spectators, you want to talk about spectators?
Yeah, so we love spectators and we want them to come and cheer you on. I especially love a good
Do
sign.
you think my turtle should come spectate? It's my emotional support turtle this week.
Okay, so the turtle and your friends are all coming to spectate, and we just ask that they be respectful of the course and of where all of our participants are. The spectators may not be in the pool area. It's just not conducive for a crowd to be viewing there, so they can give you a big hug before you line up to go in, and they can be there as you run from the pool to transition. They can be outside of transition cheering you on from behind the fence that goes around it, but they cannot be inside of transition. Your best friend, hubby, turtle, cousin, colleague, whoever is not allowed, even when you arrive, to go into transition with you to help you set up. Your fellow participants can help you. The volunteers in pink shirts can help you, but only participants are allowed in transition. So please don't make our
That's
transition
another rule.
captain be another.
It's a USAT rule.
Yes, that's not just our rule. So they can be outside of that area to spectate and cheer you on. The course is linked on our website. It's also linked in your participant guide that's sent out to you and all the emails. That would be a great resource, a great link to send your friends and family that are spectating so they can see, the different spots that might make sense. But there are a couple of places on the run where you can see both cyclists and runners. There's a couple of places where runners will go by twice because it's an out and back loop. And then you especially want them to be at the finish line. So, that's just, they cannot be in transition and they cannot be by the pool. We're going to have to get our super mad mom voices to kick them out if we have to. And we don't want to do that.
I don't have one of those. I wish I did. Maybe my
just
kids would
me?
listen better.
Okay. You guys are in luck. We're going to have porta potties back by popular demand. There will be 6 in the parking lot. So no super duper long line for you. And if you're watching this and you've been at our other events, don't worry. We're going to have more porta potties next year. We heard you. This will be by transition and the entrance to the run trail. Angie's notes are interesting today. Also, just in case you didn't hear us the first, 5 times, no headphones, especially no headphones at all. So if we get a notice from our volunteer that there's someone with headphones, you will be disqualified, and Angie will be real sad, and I will be real
turtle
sad,
might be sad
and
too.
the turtle's going to be sad, and it's just, let's not do it. Okay, for relays, it's going to work very similar to the regular triathlon event. You guys are gonna check in and get your chip on Sunday morning, just like everyone else. And your swimmer will start with your timing chip around her left ankle that matches the bib number that you all have. She's gonna start with that first. After she swims, she's gonna run into transition where your cyclist will be waiting. They will switch off the chip bracelet thing, timing chip, and your cyclist will have that on her left ankle. She should already have her bike helmet on. She's going to take the bike and walk or jog it out of transition to the mount line where she'll hop on, do the bike portion. When she comes back, she'll dismount at the dismount line and then come back into transition where the runner will be waiting, and they will, again, once the bike is racked, exchange the chip, and the runner will put that around her leg and she will take off on the run. You don't need to have all of you in transition, just the next person, and they just need to be there closer to the time that their team member is about to come in. So you don't have to spend the entire triathlon in transition. But you guys need to coordinate and communicate where your spot is and the time expectations of when you should meet. The bib only needs to be worn by the person doing the run leg. So they will still need the strap, and they can already have that bib on, or either safety pinned or on their fancy She Tries race belt. Yeah, so there's that. The aquathlon will be similar. You're not going to line up any differently. You will line up according to your swim pace. And then instead of going onto the bike, you will go to the run after transition. So it's going to be amazing. Swim, run, done. Sounds like a plan. And I think we already mentioned duathlon. You're going to come to the pool area, or right outside the pool area where I guess it's outside the building, where we do the pre-race announcements and meeting, and then you'll go to the run start.
All right, so last but not least is the pre-event party.
Post-race party.
Yeah, post-race party.
Can you tell?
Woo!
We're kind of working on fumes right now.
Okay, so you will get something very special when you cross that finish line. Should we make them wait?
I don't know. They've waited already.
I think
There's
they should
so
wait.
many. Okay, fine. You have to wait.
It's going to be a surprise. We could maybe give them like a little.
Give you a little tease. Can you see that?
Yeah, well, that way you can. Okay, so you're going to get something that is special to you at the end of the event. And you're going to hear DJ Stylist pumping the tunes way before you even cross the finish line. You're probably going to hear him out on the bike course. He's so awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
He gets the party going and brings in all the participants with a smile and his tunes, as well as Jen, our announcer. Between the two of them, it will be quite the amazing finish line. Again, you're going to have some food, some Splendor water, which is delicious artesian fancy water, and then lesser evil popcorn, which I don't have any left. I ate all mine, so it's fine.
Share some of mine.
Thanks. Harris Teeter sparkling water, hustle and grind coffee, and please stick around. Don't leave. We want you to stick around to cheer on all the women that are coming through the finish line. And especially our final finisher. That's a really big deal to us. So we want them to have a really amazing finish, because you never know why somebody's the final finisher. But we want to bring them in with a big crowd and lots of cheers. And, we've got food, music, and beverages. So why would you want to even go? I don't know. All right, so parking. Would you like to discuss parking?
Yeah, so again, the maps that are linked on the website and in your course guide also include a parking map, and I would definitely look at those because I think they will make more sense than the words coming out of my mouth. But there's no parking at the Wellness Center. Please do not try to park there or plan to park there. Across the street, there's some first come, first serve parking, but not all areas of that commercial center are open for parking. It's just sort of on the outskirts of that commercial.
Look at the map. It'll
thing.
make more sense.
Yeah, and then there's some overflow parking at a nearby elementary school. So take a look at that map. Do not park at the Wellness Center. Make a parking plan. Encourage you to carpool where you can, and make sure you leave yourself some time for that. And last but not least, if you got some good volunteers, send them my way. We would love a handful more. Makes the turtle happy.
Yeah. So,
Does he have
all
a
right.
name?
No, maybe he should have a name. Anyone have a name
Maybe somebody
you
can
want
let
to
us
throw
know.
out? Do we have any questions we need to answer?
I don't see any questions, but
Hey,
we
Kelly.
do have some well wishes from Kelly from here in the Charleston area. So, hi Kelly, thanks for tuning in. And if you have any questions, send them our way. Reply to any email, and we'll be happy to answer those for you. We'll see you Sunday and Saturday, actually, Saturday. We're so excited. We can't wait.
Bye.
Bye, guys.